And welcome back. One of the best ways to discover or get to know culture is through food. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're taking you back in time to Pompeii. We're talking like about 2,000 years ago. We're going to be eating the food that they were eating in the city of Pompeii back in ancient Roman times. So Miss Katie here, so excited to have you.
Good to be back.
Long time. I haven't seen you in a while. But Chef Katie, she's with SLC POP, and she is a private chef, does all these amazing events. And you're going into the Leonardo for this one.
Yeah, so this is really exciting, only because I haven't done pop-ups in a while. I used to do them all the time.
Right.
And so we partnered with the Leonardo, and we decided to really dive back into time and try to not mimic so much, but bring in all these really exciting ideas that Pompeii was doing back in the day. I mean, they discovered a giraffe bone that was specifically used for eating. I mean, they were eating...
giraffe?
Yeah, they were eating giraffe, they were eating peacock, they were eating parrot tongues. I mean, the Pompeii society, of course the elite, they were eating exciting food. And I think today we love to eat exciting food. So although we can't source giraffe, we're trying to source ostrich, camel. So this dining event is historical, it's for foodies, it's for really
And it's a very unique experience.
Very unique.
Very unique.
Yeah.
So this is the event that we're talking about. It's an exclusive dining event, March 25th and 26th. It's a 4-hour event, plus your entrance you get an entrance into the Pompeii exhibit. So for $125, you will get the dinner experience, plus get to see the exhibit. So now let's get cooking. Yeah, and let's talk about, what are you making?
So we're like, okay, so when you start dining, you always would eat with your hands during the Pompeii times. Maybe you'd have a spoon, maybe you'd have a knife, but never forks. So to start, we would wash our hands. Now this is really cool. This is a great, go camping, go into the backcountry, something happens, and you need to cauterize a wound, or you need to wash your hands.
That little thing that looked like a little candy turns into a towel?
Yep. You can bring it out a little bit. It has a little bit of rose water, because we know that with ancient recipes we've seen they've cooked with rose, and so we try to always implement ideas from back in the day.
How interesting.
So we'd wash our hands because we're probably going to be eating with our hands. Maybe we'll use a spoon, maybe we'll let you use spoons, knives, but of course forks, like I said, weren't even modern and weren't even used back in the day that often. So today's dessert is another, it's kind of familiar, but at the same time it's unique. So we're going to be using cumin in our dessert today. Have you ever had cumin in a dessert? Okay. All right, so in a dessert it's kind of odd, only because...
I've had it in a dessert, but I've definitely had it.
Yeah, so this is cool because the Romans loved a sweet and sour cuisine. So the sweet part obviously being the pear. They used lots and lots of honey. They used it for preservation for their sugar. They didn't just have, our white sugar available. So honey was common. So we'll use honey in this dessert as well.
And those ingredients altogether sound delicious.
Yeah, it's not that far-fetched. And so...
Now what about the fish sauce I'm seeing on the...
Okay, so the fish sauce, and now we got this, which is so cool. This is the same style of fish sauce that was discovered in the remains of Pompeii. It's called garum. And I always think fish sauce when I think about Thai food, because it's definitely in Thai food. Now this is potent. I'm talking, you wouldn't want to bring this on an airplane.
Nothing.
Yeah, probably into a mall.
Oh, you're just getting a tiny bit.
I am gonna, we want to be like the folks of Pompeii, but we also don't want to scare you away from ever eating food again.
True.
So we'll start small.
Oh, wow, yeah, I can smell that.
Okay,
yeah,
But the thing is, it's more aromatic than
I'm surprised with that tiny little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. So we use like 2 drops. We're gonna use this really neat, we're trying to source unique ingredients, not just cumin, right? This is actually wild mountain cumin from Afghanistan.
Wow.
So just like Pompeii society, they were sourcing ingredients from all over. Indonesia, from India.
Smells good.
And so we're going to try to mimic that. Maybe not exactly.
Wow,
but
those smells are so
crazy.
intense and amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So now we'll add, they were using this more like a sweet wine. And so I'm going to substitute mirin, which is a Japanese sweet rice wine, just a little bit. But once again, it's a little bit of that alcohol, it's a little bit of that sugar. And since it's a dessert, we're going to stick with the similar recipe.
How interesting.
Yeah, so we'll turn up the heat a little bit.
Okay. Is that high
crank
enough?
it. Yeah, let's crank it.
Okay.
And then because, once again, to kind of, I don't want to say hide the fish smell, we're still going to add a little more sweetness. We're going to add some honey. Because I'm telling you, these guys used honey for preserving, for their sugar.
All sorts of stuff.
So honey is in everything. There's actually an ostrich ragu, so like an ostrich meat sauce recipe from back in Pompeii days.
Wow.
And in it is the same thing, like honey and really unique sweet things.
So much interesting. Well, Katie, we have got to wrap up, but we'll maybe finish this up and show you the finished product at the very end of it. Again, if you want to taste Pompeii, you can get your tickets for March 25th and 26th at the Leonardo. Going to be a pretty cool event. All right, awesome. I'm excited to see what this ends up looking like. Miss Amanda, over to you talking all about traveling.